If I didn't see all Nigerians as my family, I would not have selected Akabueze as commissioner. Tinubu, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. The presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has boasted of how he picked an Ndigbo man into his cabinet when he was governor of Lagos State. The former governor of Lagos State and national leader of the All Progressive Congress was in Anambra State today in continuation of his presidential campaign rally ahead of the 2023 general elections. Bola Ahmed Tinubu said, "If I did not see all Nigerians as my family and my people, I would not have selected your dear brother, Mr. Ben Akabeze, to be my Commissioner of Budget and Planning when I was Governor of Lagos. He is now doing an excellent job as the DG of the Federal Government Budget Office." Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State, is one of the leading presidential candidates ahead of the 2023 general election. Now, let me say this. Oga, do you know there's an article that I always see everywhere? Tinubu, where Tinubu said, Nigeria cannot, how did he even say it? Nigeria cannot be united. How did he even, I don't know how, somebody reminds me. It's always say the article where he does not support Nigeria staying an entity. So now, you were saying those things then, but you did not know. Neither you need not know. Now you are coming out to say you see Nigeria as one. Coming out to say you pick somebody from other region. It must not be region based. In fact, if you come out and pick based on region based or religion based, that means you're going to have a lot of people who do not know their jobs in your cabinet. You must go around picking people who know their onions. Do you understand? Let me say, for instance, now, but it depends. If the person you're going to be picking, who is a person, is also a good person. Let's say, for instance, this woman now that has, that is now as the Gongo Black Okonjo-Iweala, if she comes out, let's say, for instance, P2B wins this election, Okonjo-Iweala is picked. Will you come outside and say it because Okonjo-Iweala is actually a Southeast and that is why P2B picked her? Or will you come out to say, this woman really knows her job? That one is different. If that person knows his onions, no problem. You picking the person, I'm not sure you picked the person because the person was an Igbo. I want to believe you picked this person because he was actually capable of doing his job. Okay, if you truly believe in one Nigeria, then step aside for P2B. He's better than you. A man who's under which doctors were on strike for 13 months and you say is better than a person who had no doctor strike, you need secretive evaluation. Is that your piece? Is that your own opinion of not supporting P2B? Did you even find out what caused the so-called strike? Did you try to find out what caused the strike? I'm going to stop there. Obedient to make an tell and waiting cause strike. Did you think you're the one who should be saying the secretaries for mental evaluation? How could you be rooting for an old sickly man who has dementia and is also not sharp of his mental faculties? Should your love for tribe be more important than the love for country and humanity? That question is a question we're supposed to be asking ourselves. This coming election, if you check it, it is not about your neighbor. It is about you, yourself. Are you going to be okay under this person you're picking? Are you going to be fine? If this person goes out and represents you worldwide, is the person okay? We'll look at it from that angle, first of all. What evidence do you have that Tinubu is sick? How many times has he visited hospital since June last year? He has far better public service records than Obi. Your opinion. Because to rule Nigeria on turn by turn, or you chop, I chop, Abi, if you don't leave sentiment, regional and tribal politics this time around, none of us go suffer arms together. And that is why I keep raising my voice to say, this is not a time for getting 1 day meal or 2 weeks meal or 2 day meal. This is a time where we look at it and say, we have been getting all those meal and nothing is changing. It is time for us to tie belly and say, no, you want a better Nigeria. Let your candidate go to the poll on February 25th and stop asking for another candidate to step aside. Okay? Let your B have a good record and governance experience like Tinubu before he can come up to run Nigeria His track record in Anambra does not qualify him to be the best president Nigeria needs for now. Tinubu have been trusted for the job. I keep saying that had it been Tinubu came out when he was younger, believe you me, Peter will not stand a chance. Or had it been a Fashola was feuded or Anusibanjo was feuded, I tell you, see the crowd that are following what's it called, Obiara, they will not follow him because then it would have been a fair fight. It would have been young and young. Why stepping down? Let them show their popularity case for their vote for B, and let me cast my vote for Tinubu. Now, look, if person win election, don't mean say the person be the best though. I won't speak, you understand. Popularity is being tested when people vote. I'm telling you. But should it be the case? Is popularity should what be the case? Voting should be based on what this person go offer, not popularity. That is an angle that people are not seeing. Voting is not na me do this thing pass. It should rather be based on what I could bring to the table, what I feel do better than others. All right. Nobody is saying that you're not a good man. What we are saying is that you're not healthy enough to govern a vibrant country like Nigeria. Nigeria is not Cameroon or South Sudan. Nigeria is too big to be governed through surrogacy. My brother, this is your own. Now you knock the nail for head. You knock on buza. Someone that have been campaigning around the clock and even visiting 2 states in a day is sick by an assessment. Well, thank you for your detailed advice. Okay. This one is point 1, I beg. How many states appoint other tribes into other cabinets? Of course now. Many of them. Many. And don't call states, call Nigeria. It is easier for you if in state it is kind of quite different. You understand? It is quite different. Except to tell me now like Lagos. Lagos has a popularity of, Lagos is popularly known for where is a home to all citizens of Nigeria. I'm not saying other states are not a home, but I'm saying Lagos, because of the industrialization, the infrastructure, everything going on in Lagos, which is not state-oriented, is not state-motivated. I say, make I tell them now. Okay? I'm quite sure you perform more than the expectation. Nigeria will never remain the same. You appointed Ben Akobezi as a commissioner because he was your loyalist. Did you pick him up from the streets of Lagos? If you truly want a balance of power, please allow P2B to be the next president. Is it about balance of power or ability to deliver good service? Can you compare Tinubu records of service with Obi? Obi is not stable at all. He's desperate, jumping from one party to another. And your Tinubu is not desperate, even in his age, in his sickness or illness, coming out to contest. Okay, before you dish out words, first of all, ask yourself, say, if they use the words for you, how it could be? Nigerians, so the choice is yours. Vote wisely and smartly. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for telling me to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.